So now I want to bring up somebody that I got the chance to meet on our cruise, and I got to meet him personally. And I also got to meet him in Palm Springs as well. But guys, I'm gonna tell you, when you go to the events and you really get to meet people, or when you're not in a meeting mode or whatever, you really get to learn and you get to meet people and see them, with their hair down, let the hair down. And I'll tell you, this guy Sal, I watch him, I look at his reels, I mean, he's just having fun with the business, but at the same time, he's making money in the business. He's going to tell you his story. He's going to share some tips with you about how we can do it on social media. But guys, I'm going to let you hear from no other than Mr. Coach Sal. And I want him to pronounce his last name because I didn't want to mess it up. So that's why I'm just going to bring him up as Coach Sal. Can you hear me? Are you there?
I can hear you. Can you hear me okay, Coach?
Oh, yes, I can hear you. I see your beautiful smile. The
Thank
energy.
you, Coach.
And I hope that we are bringing the energy to you because you're going to bring the noise, and everybody get your note and your pen and pad so he can give you something that you never had. All right, take it away.
Awesome. Thank you, Coach. So it's silent J like Jose. So it's Humawan. So there
Oh,
you go,
thank
just
you
for
for that.
everybody.
Because I am so glad I didn't say it because I would have pronounced the J. I guarantee you,
But
I would have said
but
the J.
if people call me Jumawan, that's fine also.
I would have said that because I asked him.
That's right.
I don't know that. So,
There you go.
uh,
All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. From Las Vegas. Time check is 9:10. And good evening around some people around the world. It's night somewhere out there. But guys, today we're gonna talk about how I build my business using social media. That's it, guys. Social media. I got started with this business very part-time. I drop off my wife to work, and then I have 10 minutes in between to get to work, right? And then every day I tell my story. Every day I'll tell my, who do I tell my story to? To the people in social media because I need an audience, right? So, I'm gonna share with you. There is no one way to do this business. I'm just gonna share with you the way I built this business using social media. So hopefully at the end of the presentation, I can share with you some value. Okay. So Abraham Lincoln said it once before, of course. He said, if I'm given 6 hours to chop down a tree, I will spend 4 hours to sharpen my saw. Okay, let me repeat that again. If I'm given 6 hours to chop down a tree, I will spend 4 hours to sharpen the saw. A lot of times people get involved in this kind of business. They go out and get excited, tell people, they lead with excitement and they don't know anything about the business. That's why they're having a hard time influencing or, attracting people about their business. So I highly recommend, guys, let's sharpen the saw before we chop down the tree. Okay, makes sense. So today we're going to sharpen our saw. Our saw is our mind, right? Mindset before skill set. Okay, so there's 4 things that I teach to our group. Anyone I sponsor, I make sure I bring this message home. But you know what? You can teach anybody anything, right? But the only one that's going to do it is the ones that are going to do it. And then you spend time to those are ready to learn and practice. We don't have to help everybody, right? Don't work with the needy, work with the ready, right? You give the same opportunity to everybody, but work with the ready, okay? Are you ready? Let me see. Are you ready? Let me see. Who's ready? All right, let's go. I'm going to go ahead. I'm only going to use 3 slides today, okay? 3 slides, and we're going to work around that 3 slides. Let me go find it real quick. Here we go. So this one I saw from Coach Tim Miller. And then I kind of revised it a little bit, kind of apply, our principles. And that's what we're going to show you today. All right, slideshow from the top. Oh, so I tell people before you start your business, there are 4 things I want to teach you. If you internalize these 4 things, then Live Good will be in you. And this principle works in any other businesses. Number one, learn the business. Before you go out and try to recruit, try to promote, learn your business. A lot of times people try to skip the learning part because, oh, I already know that. I've already known network marketing. Oh, I was a top earner from another company. Oh, I've been doing network marketing for 20 years. They skip the learning part. Guys, if you're everybody that is new in Live Good goes to step one, learn the business. Then once you learn the business, what is learning the business, right? Learn how to get into your back office. Learn how to retrieve your password just in case your future affiliates or business partners forget their password. Do you know how to help them? Learn how to, the people, like especially the people in the Philippines, the first thing you want to know, if I make money, how do I cash out? How do I get my money out? Because they've had bad experience with other companies before where their money is stuck in the system. So can you answer that? So learn how to answer those type of questions. How do you rank up? How do I become bronze? How do you become silver? You know, what's the resources? What's the sources? What's the YouTube? What's our YouTube official channel? What's our Facebook official? Those are the things that you need to know before you go out and build your business so that you are equipped. It's just like you're a soldier going to the battle. You went to the boot camp first before you go figure out. So you don't go to the battle, figure out how the gun shoots, right? The weapons, right? So that's step one. Step two is sharing the business. What is sharing the business? Sharing the business is marketing. Sharing the business is promoting. Sharing the business is prospecting. Sharing the business is simply telling your story. So share, share, share. But it's hard to share what you don't know. It's hard to teach what you don't know. It's hard to give what you don't have, right? So step one, learn the business. Step two, share. If you share and you have fun sharing the business, that's what we're going to focus on, the number two, guys. So don't worry, it's not going to take 3 hours. So it's not going to take 3 hours. It's only going to take less than an hour, right? Less than an hour. So we're going to focus on the sharing part, but I want to take you to the flow first. So when you share and market your business, Live Good is so good for people to ignore, right? Live Good is so good for you not to share. If you share this in your social media, in your profile, when you're having a conversation with a friend, someone's gonna say, that's interesting. Who doesn't want to save money? Everybody wants to save money. But if we make people feel obligated that they should buy from you, buy from your website because your friends and family, people don't like to be obligated. So that's why I tell people, don't make your friends and family feel obligated that they should do business with you. Because I do believe if we market our business consistently and properly, you're going to attract people. Just like the brand that you find at, in the store. You've probably seen several advertisements, but you didn't need it before. That's why you're not buying it. But the moment you need it, you went to go look for that brand. The same thing in social media, right? So when people go, Coach, tell me more about it. Coach, I've been seeing you for doing this for 3 months, and then I saw the success. I saw you're having fun. I saw you're making money. Can you tell me more about it? So people are going to reach out to you in public or in private. And then when they reach out to you, how do you respond from the people interested about the business? You take them to the tour. That's what Tim Miller always teach us. Take him to the tour. Hey, Coach, can you tell me more about the product? Well, I'll take you to the tour. How's the compensation plan, Coach? Well, go. I'll send you the link. Watch the video. Put your name and take it to the tour. Because guys, everything else that they need to know after watching that video is in the tour, right? So how does this marketing works? Oh, let me take you to the tour. Have you taken the tour yet? Right? So that's that taking the tour for me is qualifying people, right? You don't want to recruit everybody that moves. We had this the 3-foot rules before, right? Like everybody close to you, you want to recruit. But guys, I changed my mindset. When I learned to stop doing that, my business becomes more fun. Because I don't want to be thinking, trying to recruit somebody next to me when I just wanted to eat. I just wanted to eat. I don't want to be recruiting people. But when I'm in front of the computer, I know how to find the people I want in my business. Does that make sense? Or if I'm having a conversation with somebody that I really like, right? I can tell them more about a business. But I'm not going to pretend to have a fake conversation to somebody so that I can introduce them to the business. Does that make sense, guys? I hope that makes sense. Now, when they go to the tour and they show interest, then I invite them to the Zoom. A lot of times people try to invite people to the Zoom and nobody shows up. How many of you guys have invited people to attend the Zoom and nobody show up? I mean, you've been inviting weeks, right? Months, no one's showing up because they're not interested yet. It's just like it's like you're inviting somebody to watch a movie. They don't know what they're going to watch. It's just like when you're inviting somebody to watch a Zoom, and most of the time our Zoom are about an hour. You're asking people to take an hour out of their busy schedule to watch their Zoom, right? Or some people are begging, oh, bro, just do me a favor. I just need one audience, right? When you're begging, you lose your posture, right? But if you're consistent in your marketing, you show people you're having fun, then you get people's interest. When they take when they take themselves to the tour and they show interest, you invite them to the Zoom. Most likely they're gonna go, bro, can you give me more information on this? Oh, sure, man. Are you available tonight? We got a Zoom coming up tonight. Oh, well, I'm not available tonight. How about tomorrow? Right? So know your schedule. That's why we taught you how to learn your business first. Learn your business, learn your schedules, learn the system. So we have a system, and actually this is the system right here. Learn the business, share the business tour, invite. I'm going to keep repeating it because I want to hone it in your head, because if you get these 4 principles, these are the 4 things you need to learn. If you try to learn other things, you're trying to learn too much. How would you know if you already learned this, if you can explain it to somebody else? That's how you know it. How would I know, coach, if I already learned it? Explain it to me. Can you explain it to me? If you can't, you don't know it yet. If you're not practicing it, you don't know it yet. So this is how it would support where Tim says, our business is simple. You just get 2, help those 2, get 2, and repeat. So guys, I want you to understand when we say help 2, get 2, but you don't stay help 2, help them get 2, help them get 2, all the way down. No, you help 2 and help them get 2, and then you go find 2 more. Because a lot of times, guys, when people get into the business, the first 2 people that you brought in may not be that person that will duplicate the business. That's why you want to keep finding that next 2. I learned this from Cory Russell. Said it's the rule of numbers. Out of 10 people, maybe just 1 will duplicate your business. So if you want to have 2 superstars that will duplicate, you might have to sponsor 20. Does that make sense? Because a lot of times people thought when they sponsor 2, magically those 2 will find 2, and those 2 will find 2, those 2 will find 2. That's not working the numbers. Working the numbers is you talk to 10 people, 1 will say yes. You talk to 10 more people, 1 will say yes. You talk to 10 more people, 2 will say yes, because you get better, right? Now, when you have more people you start sponsoring more people, that out of those 10 people that you sponsor, maybe you'll have 1 superstar. And then you sponsor 10 more people, then you have another 1 superstar. Then you just made silver. So now you're not dependent on somebody becoming a bronze for you to become a silver. You build yourself to 20 fast as you can. Guys, I'm talking to somebody that is want to build their business to the next level here. This is not a training where you just bring in your 2 and you wait for other people to spill over to you. Guys, this is how you build spillovers. Okay? Let me ask you this. Do you want to wait spillover, or do you want to create spillover? Those who wants to wait for spillover only makes you 25 cents, every individual under you. But if you create spillover, you will make $25 every direct referrals, and it doesn't stop there. You will make 50% on what they make on their matrix. So I rather create spillover. But how do you create spillover? You focus on two, help get two, and then you do that again. But don't stop on just your first two, because you're not going to find the people, your business builder right away. I sponsored about 60 people. Okay, the number works just fine for me. I sponsored about 60 people. Out of those 60 people, I only have 6 groups that are really building. See, the number works, right? Out of 10, one person building. Out of 10, one team building, right? So now get to, help to, repeat to. Okay. Now I just wanted to set the mindset, right? Set the mindset, because what we're gonna focus on is, guys, is how to share the business using social media. How I built my business using just Facebook alone. I'm not good in in Instagram. I use a little bit of TikTok, but basically TikTok's just to create videos. And then I download what I create on TikTok and I repost it on my Facebook Reels. So the first thing I wanted to share in terms of the step 2 in sharing the business, work on your short story. I said 3 minutes, but I broke my own rule. My short video ended up 4 minutes. So guys, I do have this posted on my profile, but the one I have posted on my profile is in Filipino. So somebody requested if I could make a version in English. I said okay, because guys, I have said this testimony over and over. I internalized, I memorized it. It becomes my brand. If you ask me to repeat it, I can repeat it in a heartbeat. So I want to share with you that short video so you have a pattern of what I'm talking about. Hi guys, this is Coach Sal Juan from Las Vegas, Nevada. I am diamond ranked with LiveGood, and here is my story. So I was born in the Philippines. I was 14 years old when we moved to California. Currently, I live in Las Vegas now with my wife, 3 kids, and 1 grandson. So the kind of work I used to do before LiveGood, I was an Uber driver for many years. I worked in a warehouse department. I'm college dropout. Now I'm saying you can actually do LiveGood. Before LiveGood, maybe a lot of you can relate where, you know, where you don't have enough money at the end of the month, don't have enough money to pay for your bills. To the beginning of the month, you haven't made enough money at the end of the month to pay the bills at the beginning of the month, for your house, for your car payments, for your insurance. It's just not enough. And in order for me to make more money, I would have to have a second job. So I am glad that I was introduced to LiveGood January 6th of 2023. So it's been about a year now of my journey with LiveGood. But when I started with LiveGood, guys, we were absolutely broke. I didn't even have that $49.95 for me to join LiveGood. What I mean is, I did have money on my ATM, on my bank account, but it's still not even enough to pay for all my bills. But I took a risk to just get this business started, even if I end up not paying one of my bills and pay for the late fees. So I'm glad I did, because when I saw LiveGood, I knew this is something that I was looking for. A lot of the things that I don't like from other traditional marketing companies like overpriced product, buying in expensive business packages, auto ship, and compensation plan, binary pairing, flash out. Those things are no longer with this company. So I did this business very part-time around my business schedule. Every morning when I bring my daughter to school and drop off my wife, I would have 10 minutes gap to drive in between to my work. And that's where I share my story through social media. I kept telling my story. In the beginning, not a lot of people are paying attention. Even my closest friends were not responding to me, but I kept on going. So I'm glad I didn't stop. Next thing you know, I have friends that start believing in me.
It takes one or two people to believe in you, and your confidence starts to overflow. So 8 months after I reached the rank of diamond, now we can go for mini vacation with my family, and we can afford it without having to worry about, not enough money to spend for our bills because we spend it on a mini vacation. So guys, Live Good is a very simple business, but you just have to follow this. Learn the business, share the business, invite people to the tour, and then when they're interested for more information, invite them to our Zoom presentation. If you keep doing that, you will also achieve what other people in Live Good have experienced. I always like to say, Live Good is the business for the people, hope for our family. We hope to see you at the top.
There you go. So guys, that's the for I meant to go 3 minutes, but guys, it's okay. But just don't go too long, because the purpose is this, so that we can share it. You can send it to others on Facebook, because if you have like 7 minute, 10 minute long, then it's going to be hard to share it. It's not gonna be shareable. Now the next purpose of doing that is here, let me see. I'm gonna go to my Facebook. Um, because what I did is I pinned that video. I mean, I post that video on well, I have the one in Tagalog because my target audience like Filipino speaking. Um, I posted that, and then I pin it onto the top, because my intention is to connect with other people that are already in network marketing and they're struggling. So those, my target audience are struggling network marketers, right? Um, and that before I started marketing my story, because why my story, because I this is what I learned in the past: story sells, facts tells. You can tell how good Live Good is, but you know what, at the end of the day, people will join the person they know, they like, and they trust, right? How would they know you if they don't see you? So that we have to do marketing. How would they like you if they don't see you enough? How would they trust you if they're not hearing from you? So all that applies into what we're going to talk about today. So the first thing I recommend before you go out and start promoting yourself on social media, well, consider yourself to go public, because if your account is private and you only have 100 friends, I don't know, you're gonna be too. I don't think you're gonna be too. I don't think you're gonna be so successful in your business, because we are in the marketing business, guys. So I mean, we have to have a lot of people see our message over and over and over and over and over again, right? So I work, on my Facebook cover. So when people see me, so my intention is to grow my followers, right? So in order for me to grow my followers, then I need to drive traffic to my Facebook. So the first thing they're going to see is my Facebook cover. So I like to tell people, my Facebook cover is like my business card. Guys, I build this business, my Live Good business, without having a paper business card. Now, when I go to the event, I look, oh, are you connected on social media? Because, business cards, people will keep it and they throw it away. But if I connect with you on social media, you keep seeing me until it's either you get sick of seeing me or you join my business, right? So secondly, guys, I highly recommend you work on your profile picture. Tim teach this all the time. If you love dogs, your dog doesn't have to be here. Yeah, but people are going to be doing business with you, not your dogs, right? Or your cats or your kids, right? Yes, we love them, but when we're doing business, they're not going to be talking to our kids, right? They're going to be talking to us. So we have to build rapport. Remember, guys, in our business, first impression is important. So you're building impression here. So I highly recommend, guys, work on your Facebook cover, because it will already set you apart. If you want to target other marketers, or I don't know, other business people, they want to know if they're going to be doing business, or they're going to gauge you first. They say, don't judge the book by its cover, but man, people do. So better work on your cover, right? So that's the first thing they see, and then the next thing they'll see is my story, right? So right, when someone's trying to friend you, what do you do first? You check their profile, right? You don't just accept them. right? So the next thing you see is like, okay, what kind of activity do I do? So for me, I do a lot of Zooms. I show people that I'm involved, I'm active, right? And then I share some type of results post. Last night, one of our business partners from Hong Kong, right? She works as a domestic helper, right? Earlier, I woke up 4 o'clock in the morning to to help and teach the team, and we recognize her. You know what's her background is the kitchen where she's worked, and then she show her hands with plasters and stuff. So these are the kind of content that you would want to share, right? And then of course you kind of mix it up. Oh, okay. I give you another example. I encourage my team if they can get out of their comfort zone to do lives, right? And then I support them by when they do their lives, I support them. And this lady, how she found me was from Facebook. I was washing the dishes, right? And then I did my live. I put, okay, hey guys, gotta do the dishes. My wife might fight me because if I, I'm working home full time now. At least I gotta wash the dishes. I put a little bit of joke with that. And then I was washing my dishes. She saw my story, and then I go like this. By the way, guys, if you're looking for, to earn an additional income without having a second job, hey, just let me know. If you don't like your inventory, you don't like the auto ship. I know the pain points. I know how to tell my pain points on my social media. And then she reached out to me. She said, "Coach, what business? No inventory. I'm interested." So I said, "Okay, I'll connect with you on private message." So I finished my lives. I finished washing the dishes because my wife get mad at me, right? Okay. So and then she's one of the fastest growing team. And then she also encouraged her team to do their lives, right? Okay. So this is the kind of contents, but of course, I like to do every Thursday I do like I don't know, my happy dance, payday dance. So I don't know how to dance. I just move a little bit. So, I just put fun into the business, put a little fun in the business. Okay. And then this one I saw from Tim Miller, I just saved a ton of money switching to Live Good. I like that one, right? And then of course, this is another lady, super shy, and she's coming out doing lives, right? See, guys, it's okay to be fearful, but do it anyway, right? It's okay to be fearful, but do it anyway, right? And then, I like to post other stuff. Okay, another shy mom, right? Um, I put humor here. What they say, oh, it's a scam, and then finally you're making money to go like, oh, that's just in the beginning. And then finally you're making a lot of money. Oh man, you're so conceited. Whatever you say, they're gonna say something. So leave them alone. All right. So and then recognition, post. But I've done a lot of Live Good. But I tell people in the beginning, you kind of mix it up a little bit. I like to put lifestyle posts because people will respond to what you're doing. Like you go to the beach, they like that. And when you say happy birthday, you're gonna get a ton of comment. And those means a lot because when people are commenting to you what you post, the next time you throw in another post, your post gets to their news feeds faster. Okay? That's called the algorithm. So, I like to share, on a Sunday, of course, the share the word. Um, I just here at this we over the weekend we went to the snow retreat with the church. I share a little bit of my life, not everything, but I just keep sharing, right? So what happened is after 8 months of doing all this, some people believe me, some people don't, but you know what, I reached the rank diamond because I told my story. I didn't stop telling my story. You know what they say? Consistency will beat resistance. People resist. People will resist in the beginning. So okay. So what did we learn here, guys? Um, my goal for us is to learn how to increase your followers. Why do we want to increase our followers? Right? Followers are your audience. The more followers you will have, the more audience will see what you share. That's why this goes hand in hand. Be consistent and build your audience, right? Because you can have a lot of audience, but you're not promoting your Live Good, no one's still gonna join your business, or vice versa. You keep promoting your Live Good, but you don't have any audience, then there's no you won't have any much business as well, right? So let me just okay. So I want to show you right now. I have about 8,500 followers. I started with like 5,000, right? Every day, my goal is to add new followers. Who do I want as a follower? I want people that are already knows how to do network marketing, or people that are online savvy, right? I don't focus too much on converting employee minded to business entrepreneurs. I thank the other networkers to do that. So I just want to help those people that are struggling with their network marketing business, and then give them an opportunity to see about Live Good. Now, coach, how do you approach them? I don't honestly, I don't, right? So what I do is I grab their attention. Here's what I learned in social media: in order for you to get attention, you give attention to them first. So who do you give attention to? You give attention to your target audience. So what I do, I would go to search, and then who are the people that you want to work with? Do you want to work with people that are in? Oh, how can I? Okay, okay. So who are the people you want to work with? Oh, I can't. Okay. Anyway, you go to the search graph, and then you will find, or you use the hashtag, like hashtag Herbalife. You want to find Herbalife builder. So if you use hashtag, okay, I can't. Okay, let me stop here real quick, guys. Okay, so if you use hashtag,
I believe your life.
oh, okay. Wait, hold on, guys, hold on.
We are live.
Okay, I'm talking to myself here. Right?
Live on Facebook.
Okay, turn it off.
Right.
All right, here we go. So hold on, guys. I lost. Okay, so if you use hashtag search, like hashtag Herbalife distributors, so maybe the Herbalife distributors that you want to target. So you go to their page, go look for active page, and then follow those people that are actively engaging, right? So not necessarily that you have to have a fake conversation, because guys, that's fake conversation. I mean, what I'm saying is this, guys. I don't really have time to talk to 50 people in one day and have a real conversation with them. What I'm trying to do is just to connect with them first. And then when they connect, when I follow them, I make comments and I make engagement with them, engage, with the hearts and stuff. Now, some of them may follow me, some of them may not, but that's okay. It didn't cost me anything anyway, right? So that's what I do every day. I put some effort to building my followers. And then Tim Miller teaches, like, he finds a group, and then he tells, hey, if I follow you, would you follow me? Like, follow, but you're following people that are targeted audience to you. Now, that's why I highly recommend that be consistent in your posting, because if you outperform them in marketing your business, you're going to show more than what they have to show to you. See, at the end of the day, it's either you say yes to them or they say yes to you. But you're not going to do it arrogantly, where you have to say, my business, my Live Good business is better than yours. No, you show them how you do the business, and people will be attracted on how you build the business. Does that make sense, guys? I hope it makes sense. So that's your goal. Build your followers. Your followers becomes your audience. If you're consistent in what you post, your audience will become your subscribers. When the subscription makes sense, the business will make sense. Guys, see, that people experience the process, then you don't have to, people that will not be confused. Would I lead with the product? Would I lead with the business? No, you just go through that process. You're going to find, because the smart people, if they can see how they can gather a lot of subscribers, they already know they can do the business, right? So goal is to gain followers, gain audience, influence becomes subscribers. Okay, target your audience. We already talked about that. Did you know that you have the higher chance to win the lottery than to win with friends and family in network marketing? Right? Why is it that we try so hard to convince friends and family, right? Guys, here's what I teach. That's why I enjoyed this business so bad. treat your friends like friends and family. Treat your friends and family like friends and family. Don't make them feel obligated that they should buy or join your business because they're friends and family with you. Because it's unfair. I don't want to be buying from friends and family if I don't need their product. If I don't find the need, I can't. I mean, if I like it, then I should buy from them first before other brands. But if I don't find the need because they're not marketing it, why should I buy from them? Right? So if we're consistent in marketing then the solution to the people, then they can't help but to ask for help, right? Now, when's the last time you've been to McDonald's or Jollibee or something, or Jollibee, McDonald's? When you go to to McDonald's, to the restaurant, they don't go, hey sir, would you like some business with that? No, they say, you like some fries with that? Majority of the people are are customers, are consumers. We are consumer based type of business. So we don't like convince people to do the business. Business people will see the value of the business if they see you're doing it right, right? So we don't, you just be consistent that offering to the people, if you have the right audience, that we have the solution for the business entrepreneurs. No more overpriced products, all that kind of stuff, right? So with friends and family, guys, I'll be honest with you, I made Diamond without friends and family join my business. No, I have friends, but relatives build my business. Now they're slowly catching up. Does that make sense, guys? Because I love them for they are. You know, I treated them as friends and family, just like how I would show up on my Facebook, even if I don't have any business, right? I don't feel hurt if they don't respond to my ad because I already expected that. So expect the expectation. So what I can measure is the activity of my advertisement. So it is like building a team of sports. If you want to have a team of basketball or baseball, who do you want in your team? People that are good in football, a very good construction worker. Do you want to convince your friends and family to learn how to play baseball so you can have a baseball team to go to the World Series? No. The fastest way to build this team is find people that already know how to play baseball. A lot of people right there, right now, are hurting. They're not making enough money. They're still looking, even if they're already in the business, because that's what happened to me. I just got started with a different business opportunity. I was setting up my web page and all that. And then when I saw Live Good, I saw Live Good. Live Good is what I was looking for. Because even if I was already in another marketing company, it wasn't 100%. I was just doing it because I want to stay in the circulation. But when I saw Live Good, Live Good was it. So guys, there's a lot of people just like you and me that even if they're already in another business, they just need to see Live Good. Our job is not to convince them. Our job is to bring the message to them. Right? So social media is one of the most powerful way to keep telling your story. When you tell your story and no one's engaging, it doesn't mean no one's watching. Okay? Because you don't know. There are people that are watching, but next thing you know, they're just gonna send you a message. Sal, tell me more about it. Okay. So who do you want in your team? Do you want I mentioned do you want the people that already play? Because if so in relation with network marketing, if you find other people that already knows how to build network marketing, sometimes they're tougher because they protect their ego. Especially if they're top earners with another company. So guys, if somebody is already married with another company, don't break that marriage. Right? You're just looking for someone who broke up with their marriage or with the relationship, right? So all you need to do is tell your story. Our job is not to convince because we have presentations that when they hear Nauder Kazan, when they hear Ben, it's almost game over when you take them to the process. What's the process? Learn the business, share the business, take them to the tour. If they're still interested, take them to the Zoom. Watch. If you get people to attend the Zoom, most likely they're ready to join. So in summary is this, with those four, attend the Zoom so you can learn the business. Keep attending the Zoom to learn the business. And then when you learn the business, then you have to invite to the Zoom. You can't be just learning but not inviting. We are in the invitation, we're in the inviting business. So if somebody tells me, Coach, what if I don't invite anybody, then I don't think you should do this business, right? If you don't have the intention to invite people to the business, or if you don't have the intention to do marketing and you're joining a marketing business, I think it's a conflict of interest. So I have a very slow on my direct people. I sponsor 67. I still have about 55. 50, so I have a pretty high ratio of people staying and keeping the membership because I made sure when they join the business, they're looking for a business. They didn't just join because they can't say no to me, right? So find other networkers. I've already we already discussed. You search the search graph, and then pay attention to them by simply, having an engagement. Because they say this, traffic is king. So what your job is bringing traffic to your profile, right? Traffic is king, but engagement is queen. So you can bring traffic as much you want, but if you're not engaging to people, then it's not going to build conversation, and conversation can lead to likability. Likability leads to potential buying, right? Offer solution and keep promoting the solution. They will hear you. We already know the solution, right? We already know the problem in network marketing. You keep telling that. You keep telling what we offer as a solution. I like to use the praise when I'm talking to another network marketer when they're about to give me a objection. I said, "Hey, bro, listen, man. I don't know if this is for you, but everything I don't like in network marketing is no longer here. Are you open to see the information? Are you open to watch the 5-minute information?" See, I give them the reason. I give them the reason to say no, right? So that I don't feel bad when they say no, right? So networkers, you work with other. Okay, so I make my list. So guys, let me share with you how I make my list. All right, so I'm gonna go to my. Okay, I never run out of people to talk to. I go to my Facebook. Okay, I go to my main profile. Okay, there you go. And then you scroll down and you see where it says all friends. See all friends. That's it, guys. Here we go. Okay, you want to talk to people in your current city? All right, you go click that. All right, then you start making lists. Start making lists. You never run out of people, right? How do you start a conversation? Hey, bro, listen. And then you go check your profile. Check their profile first. Jasmine Brown. I haven't seen Jasmine Brown for a while. I just hello, hey, Jazz. That's it, guys. That's it. You just start poking, and then when they respond, it's continue. You check out, man, dude looks good, dude. All right. So are you seeing what I just did there? Is that hard? It's not hard, guys. It's not hard. It's only hard in your head. But once you start practicing it, you have fun, you have conversation, engage. Yeah, Jeannie said engage. Engagement is queen. When you get them to the engagement, I like to use this. I don't get into pitching them right away, right? Hello, hi, but don't take too long because people take too long finding that right opportunity. Guys, you're not inviting people to church here. You're just inviting them to watch a 5-minute video. All right. And there's 3 words that I use, by the way. Colombo close. Yeah, how many of you guys watch Colombo here? Right? He goes like, he's gonna go out he's gonna go out the door and then he goes like, oh, by the way. Dude, it works very good, guys. It's a powerful transition praise. And oh my gosh, it's so close. It's cold over there. Oh my gosh, And then you go like this. Oh, by the way, sis, the reason I'm connecting with you, I found something really good. have you heard of Live Good yet? Oh, no, I haven't. Oh my gosh, still good not to share. Hey, I'm gonna send you a 5-minute video. Watch it. Let me know what you think. Tell me, guys, if that sounds pushy. Doesn't, right? It's like a real. And then I go through that, grow the numbers. Coach, a lot of people say no to me. Like they're objecting me, right? And you go like this. Well, how many? 10. 10 people. You want to quit? We only have that for breakfast. 10 people for breakfast, appetizer. But guys, because if you keep doing it, you're gonna have fun. Then now you don't focus on the result. You just focus on the numbers, how many you do it. Jim Rohn says it best: work with numbers what you lack in skills. In the beginning, it might be awkward, right? If you do 10, one say yes, oh yeah, I'm gonna take a look. Now you have to talk to 10 more people, then you'll get one more yes. Then if you do 10 more, then you get better. Now you get 2 yes, right? Just work with the numbers. So don't get emotionally attached to the response of the people. Okay. But guys, if you okay, these are other places where you can connect with like-minded people, because you want to connect with with like-minded people. Go to Facebook page, other network marketing company, or go to Jim Rohn's page, Tony Robbins page. Find those posts that has a lot of engagement, right? And then kind of like, for me, I like to profile people. I rather have few people that I connect with that are quality rather than just follow, 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 follow. Okay. Um, Facebook groups, Tim Miller teaches it. Sponsored ads. Have you guys, you see sponsored ads? The reason why it's in your profile because you're targeted audience by the advertiser. So meaning the people that are responding to those ads might probably think the same like you. Have you noticed that? If you start looking for, I don't know, like pink shoes, pink shoes, you mentioned pink shoes, and then next thing you know, the algorithm will pick it up. Then you start seeing people selling pink shoes. Now, if you want to sell pink shoes to other people, you want to find and connect those people that are responding. So, how about essential oil? You mentioned essential oil on your feeds, then you start getting advertisement of people with sponsored ads. And those people that spends money on sponsored ads, those are high quality people because they're spending money to build their business actively. Does that make sense, guys? All right. So I'm almost done. Warning, but guys, I have to warn you. Okay, expect them that they will try to recruit you. Right? That's why you have to go to the first step. Learn your business. Surround yourself with strong, positively mind people about Live Good. Don't listen to those that has bad sayings about Live Good. Focus on those that has good experience with Live Good, right? Because someone's gonna try to recruit you into their business, but you're strong enough mentally. You're gonna outperform them. You're not going to have a battle with conversation. You're just gonna outwork them, and they're gonna see what you're doing. Okay. So they say amateur sell and convince people, but professional, they sift and sort. So our job is to sift and sort people responding to our advertisement. Spend 80% of your time. If you're doing this business part-time, 2 to 4 hours a day, you should spend 80% of that 2 to 4 hours a day marketing your business. A lot of times people get caught up managing the 3 downlines that they have. Come on, let's go, guys. Let's go. Let's go. You have 3 people. Let's go. No, guys, focus on marketing your business. Okay? Don't get focused on managing your downlines, right? Yeah, we have you help the downlines, but you don't manage them because we're all independent business entrepreneurs here. So, what's the 20%? Maybe learning the business, attending the trainings, right? And then 10% helping your your downline. So increase your followers. Okay, so I'm gonna repeat, guys. Increase your followers. It will increase your audience. Okay, advertise daily to your audience. Your it will increase your subscribers because your visibility will increase your credibility. When you're trying to recruit friends and family, especially you're new in the business, you don't have the credibility yet to them about the business. Yes, you have the credibility as a friend and a family, but not the business. So you want to show them that you are doing this business right, so that when they keep seeing you, what you're doing, you share them about how you're enjoying your product and stuff like that. When you reach out to them, they've seen you enough already, right? And when people ignore or maybe they didn't respond to you, it doesn't mean they're not going to look into your profile. So everything that I teach you goes hand in hand. So prepare first before you go to the battle, right? Prepare your environment, prepare your winning environment, and you go out and market like crazy. Because 80% of what we do on the marketing follows the third, which is invite them to the Zoom and then invite them to the Zoom. I mean, invite them to the tour and then invite them to the Zoom. With that, guys, I hope I'm able to share some value to everybody. My intention is to give you the flow, because when the mind is confused, they refuse to take action. But if you give the people the expectation of the flow of what they're going to learn, and then you just practice it in cycle, it's easier to do. And I think Tony Robbins said it best. Repetition is the mother of skills, right? Repetition, anything we can learn, guys. So don't let your lack of knowledge in social media stop you. No, I didn't know how to use TikTok. I didn't even know how to dance. I can just do this. That's it. That's the best I can do, right? And then like this, point, point, point. But you can do TikTok. Because guys, you don't have to dance when you promote on TikTok. You just message. It's all audience. All right. Back to you, Coach Des.
All right, all right. Oh my God, y'all clap it up. Give them the fire in the chat. You got to show that we really appreciate Coach Sal. Everything he said was on point. You know what? Coach Sal gets it. He is the epitome of what we talk about in Live Good. I mean, I am so excited about this call. I hope to have you here next week, definitely. But what he talked about was pretty much a lot of you may have already, you might know this information, but what he just did, he activated it again. What's in you? It's already in you for those who are the social media people. Now, me, I wasn't a social media person. This is all new for me. You know, this is really new for me and I love it. You showed me some good tips on how to go back and invite. I have a lot of following, a lot of friends. I don't even know how I got that. But guess what? You taught us a lot on this call and I love it because guess what? You didn't put a price tag on it. And that's what a lot of people are not getting because they got to pay, they got to do this. There's no, you just gave it to us, and that's what I appreciate, because those people that are on this team, it doesn't matter what team you're on, you're here to help. And that's what I love about Live Good. That's what makes us different. That's what separates us from every other network marketing company out there. I've been in network marketing companies, and like you said, the things that you didn't like about network. I don't know about you. I don't know if this is for you or not, but here's the things that I like about Live Good. They're nothing like what we used to. Forget everything you learned about what you used to. Don't even bring those bad habits here and Live Good, because guess what? Live Good is here to stay, and we want to help each and every person. The average person here can win and Live Good. What Coach Sal taught us today was to learn the business. You cannot go on the battlefield and then don't know how to shoot the gun or learn how to unjam the gun, because guess what? That's one of the first things they teach you is how to unjam the gun and how to carry a dead body and some of those. Guess what? These are some of the things they'll teach you. You have to learn the business. Learn the business so you are prepared for the battle of all the people who's going to tell you no, for all the people that's going to send you home crying. Guess what? You're going to brush it off, get back up, and get back in the battlefield, because it doesn't matter. Their no's have nothing to do with your why. Your why is the reason why you're here. My why is my grandkids. My why is my kids. So your no has nothing to do with anything of why I do live good. I do live good because number one, I want to save people money. That's the purpose of live good. The purpose of live good is to get everybody healthy, to get them to stay healthy and not spend a fortune doing it. That's learning the business, guys. That's learning the business, knowing your business or why you're here in the first place. So nobody's nose have nothing to do with the mission. We are on mission and we are on fire, and there's nothing nobody can do about it. Give it up, Coach Sal. He said it best. We are going to learn the business first. We're going to go out here and we're going to share it, share it, share it. We're going to tell everybody to take the free tour. Any questions, take the tour. Any questions, take the tour. Every time they ask you a question, it's in the tour. Every time they ask you a question, it's in the tour. And guess what? The next step is we're going to invite. We're going to invite. We're going to invite. We're going to invite them to these Zooms until, listen, until we don't care how long we're going to continue to invite them. Don't give up on these people. Invite them. But I love it, what he said about when you are in the game of professional basketball, you know, the coaches go out. They're not looking for the rookies. They are looking for the players. They are looking for the people who already know the game, because actually that will shorten your time span in ranking up in this company. If you go out and find the people who are willing to work, willing to do the business, willing to follow and be coached by simple directions, guess what? They are the people who we looking for. We are looking for people who really want it, people who already had some maybe little success or no success, but they've been in network marketing before. These are the people we're looking for. We're looking for, like he say, the struggling. But you got to figure out your target market and where you want to go and in the direction. But the world is so big that Coach Sal still don't have enough in his team, even though he's a diamond. He hasn't even tapped into anything yet. We are just getting started, guys. Just getting started. And then again, what you want to do is you want to go out and find people that already know the business, find the people who are willing to do the work, okay? Not the people who are waiting for a spillover, or the people who say, well, I read that you could make $2,000 and do nothing. Yeah, that's what it does say, but that's not who I'm looking for, okay? We want to create the spillover. Okay. I don't know if there's anybody else who also want to close this out. I do have to make a run, but he shared some great tips, guys, some great things today. He also talked about what was it? It was something else that I wrote down. Sal, you just gave it to us today. I'm telling you, you gave us so much that I was writing down. I was taking copious notes. I hope everybody else was taking those copious notes. But he really gave us a lot to just take in and absorb. And I am super excited. I can't wait to go out on my social media page. Oh, he said this. Market every day. He tells a story every day on social media. I think that was prime right there. Tells a story every day. And then also master your story. Get it down to 2 minutes. Because again, I can tell you this. I have with ADD. You'll lose me. I'll be done looked in and I'll be reading your stuff. Next thing I know, I'm looking at something else. You know, because a lot of times, even with the long posts, sometimes people don't read the posts. They don't read half the stuff. And I know they don't, because I'm gonna tell you why. People will say, they'll look at something that I did, and I'm like, well, it was a memory. It wasn't even, I'm not there, but they don't read. They just say, oh, hell. But guys, you know, we do gotta limit some of our posts and our stories, especially because our stories are so, again, the stories is what sells and the information is facts. That is what tells people the boring things that some people like, you know, okay, they don't hear, but they will hear your story. They love Tim Miller's story. He hates his story. You know, he hates to tell it, but it is something that sells and people would like to hear it because they can't believe that somebody went from homeless. I call it from zero to hero, you know, because that's where he went. He went from zero to hero. And he hates to tell his story. I know his story inside and out, but it's just, again, it is a sad story, but it is a story that is needed for many people because people just can't believe that can't, no way in the world that you know, that this person's circumstance could turn into this, because we have, a lot of us have circumstance, but we have to understand that our circumstance is not where we're going to be tomorrow. Okay. That doesn't mean just because you're where you are today does not mean that's where you're going to be tomorrow. But give it up for Sal, everybody. Chat it up. Tim, I know you are out there listening. And if you want to say a few words before I go ahead and close it out, or if I can turn it over to Kelly real quick. Because, you
Hey,
know,
hey, Dad, it's Tim. Can you hear me okay?
I hear you okay. And I'm going to go ahead and run out at this point. But I just want to say, Sal, you did your thing. You dropped those nuggets, and I love you for it. And I can't wait to see you in Vegas.
That's awesome. But get ready, Kelly. I'm gonna let Kelly close this out. But I just wanted to tell everybody, I was watching the chat. Sal, you absolutely all I can say is amazing. And it's funny. I just wanted to share with everybody while I was listening a couple of things. One is, people ask me all the time. They say, Tim, how in the world did you go from homeless and you sitting here making almost $100,000 a month from home? And you know, my answer is always the same. Is one is, are you willing to pay the price? Are you willing to do what I've done? I mean, I can't make you any promises here. A couple of things I do. I post on Facebook all day, every day, and I post my free tour link. I don't use any tools. I don't use any systems. I don't buy any lead. I just do exactly what Sal covered over the last hour. That's all I do. And if any of you go to my Facebook wall, you'll see I'm not lying. And you look at the numbers. I'm sponsoring. You know, I put in 7 people this month. I don't even have to sponsor anymore. I could kind of walk away from this thing right now. But I'm having so much fun helping so many people. But, you know, you got to be willing to pay the price. Are you willing to post, 4 or 5 times a day as opposed to posting 1 time a day? Are you willing to work with those that are willing to win? And, Sal had me cracking up when he said, some of y'all are managing 3 people. Come on, guys. You got to get your numbers up. You got to get those free tours. How do you do that? You show that free tour site. Second thing is, are you willing to, stay up a little later, get up a little earlier? Sal and those guys, I mean, they're doing Zooms literally in the Philippines. I mean, they're up at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. And, every once in a while, I hop up in the morning, or I haven't even been to sleep yet. I'm hopping on those calls. Japan's a different time. I'm on calls at midnight sometimes with Africa. Who's willing to do that? Who's willing to pay the extra price and sacrifice to do what it has to take? Hopping on these calls every Saturday, it can be a struggle sometimes for me, but I got to be here. I've been up since 6 o'clock this morning, posting. Why? Because if I post all day, I may get a couple of free tour takers, and that's going to turn into some signups. It's just that simple. It's the numbers game, and I'm going to work with those that are plugged in. I'm going to work with those that are getting on the Zoom. Second thing I wanted to share with you guys is this. I'll tell you a funny story. I watched somebody in the group while Sal was talking. Somebody said, oh, Sal has everybody in the Philippines signed up. Well, stop listening to the noise, okay? Stop believing the hype, because that's not true, number one. But I want to tell you guys Sal's story real quick before I turn this to Kelly. But guys, I signed up a guy literally when I joined this business. The guy signed up 6 or 7 people, then he quit. He was off working all these other deals. I would see him online. It would drive me crazy. I'm like, why in the world is this guy, working these other programs? And it used to frustrate me. But it doesn't even frustrate me anymore. And make a long story short, one of the people he signed up happened to sign up somebody that happened to sign up somebody. There it is. I'm not even looking at it. But I am watching this Filipino group that's just exploding all over the world. And in my head, my subconscious, I'm thinking Sal is a part of that Filipino group. Boy, was I wrong. We went on a cruise, and we had dinner one night. And I'm sitting there with Sal, who you just met, and I said, Sal, just out of curiosity, who's your sponsor? And he named his sponsor, and I don't know who in the world you're talking about. I said, who sponsored him? And he said a name. I said, hold on a minute, whoa, 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 who sponsored your sponsor? And he told me, and I said, that's the guy I signed up that only signed up a few people. You see, Sal came in through someone, and he has his own team going. Not we post stuff all the time. Just because you see Hong Kong doesn't mean everybody's in the same organization in Hong Kong. Just because you see the Filipinos blowing up and buying all these vehicles all of a sudden, we're posting their cars, that doesn't mean everybody in the Philippines is under the same organization. Everybody in America is not under the same people. So stay away from the noise, guys. This is the real deal. If you just follow the simple things that Sal taught each of you today, if you have to watch this recording, if we have it, but if you have to watch it again and again and again and get on the Zooms. See, you all don't know, when I talked about paying the price, Sal was on this call. He's in Vegas. So I'm guessing it's 9 a.m. Vegas time. He's on this call. But get this. He was on another call 3 hours ago with a Filipino team. That means this guy was literally up at 4 o'clock in the morning on another Zoom. He's paying the price. That's why he is a diamond. That's why he is a diamond. That's why he's making the money he is. It's not that he's different. It's not that he has a network marketing background. Not that he brought a team over with him. Not because he got some deal and all those shenanigans that other companies do. No, he pays the price. He makes it work. He makes it happen. And what does he do? He just showed in real time his Facebook page. And it's nothing but live good, live good, live good. You didn't see anything about dogs, who died, who just, all that stuff is great. But if you're serious about your business and people are watching you, don't think people are watching. Because I promise you guys, if you go out there and post happy birthday to somebody, you're going to get a bunch of hits. If you post somebody died in your family, you're going to get a bunch of hits. Everybody's going to say, oh, here it is. I feel sorry for you, blah, blah, blah. That means they watching. The question is, what are they watching? What are they watching? What do they see you doing? Sal also mentioned this, and I'm going to wrap it up, turn it to you, Kelly. But listen to this. He talked about family, friends, and family. I did not go after ever my friends and family. Now, I lived on my sister's couch for a month before I moved into a hotel. Some of you guys know my story. I never approached my sister with this business. My brother, he just got his PhD. This isn't his gig. I have other family members that have been in network marketing. I never one time approached them. But here's what's crazy. As they continue to watch my Facebook posts over and over and watch my income go up and watch me go from a homeless shelter to my sister's couch to living in a hotel to now living the high life. And I mean, I live a decent life and doing well and making investments. And they're like, whoa. When I tell you my family has now signed up in this company, and I never approached them one time, but they've been watching me over and over with the same message, the same story, over and over again. Just putting that same simple message out there consistently, because people are watching you. When people see you jumping from company to company, they aren't going to join you. And you can't get mad at them because they're not joining you. You can't get mad. Because what they're saying is something that's inconsistent. Oh, this person, they jump around too much. This person always into something. You know how you do with your friends. This person's always got some get rich quick scheme. That's what they're thinking. But when they see you consistent for months, saying live good, live good, live good, live good, they finally gonna do what? They're gonna click that link. Guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna watch that free tour. They're going to put in their name and information. And then that back-end system is going to do all that follow-up for you. And all you have to do is hit them up and say, hey, jump on this Zoom. And this team, when I tell you, this company, we have Zooms 24 hours a day. There's never a moment in this company you cannot put somebody on a Zoom. I mean, the Philippine team is doing them early in the morning. We got the African team doing them late at night. We've got the Polish team. I see Agnes is on here. They're doing Zooms every other day. It seems like I don't say nothing, but I see it. God, there's always somewhere to plug your people into, and you have to plug your people in. One word I hate in this industry, I can't stand it, is when I hear people say, my team. No, it's not your team. Remember this, the bigger Live Good gets, the bigger we all get. It's a team sport. Yes, we have individual teams, but we're all in the NFL. The NBA has a bunch of teams, but they all abide by the rules in the game. They're all in the NBA. And we have to remember that, because I love seeing all of these diamonds come together and say, you know what, we help everybody. I don't have a team. People say to me sometimes, Tim, you're at the top and everybody's under you. No, they're not. See, another misconception. No, they're not. There's 3 organizations in this company that are not in my organization, but I'm a diamond. So I override everything moving. And when each of you become a diamond or above, you're going to override the entire company, regardless of who. Meaning you could get paid on Desiree's team. You can get paid on my organization. You can get paid on Mark's organization. You can get paid on everybody in this company's organization just by being a diamond, because you get paid on a percentage of every dime this company brings in every single month. On that note, I love you guys. Thank you guys for being here this Saturday. We know we take away kind of on Saturdays, but that's when we do it. We meet here every week. Plug people into this, guys. I can't promise you guys recording, but let me reach out to my good friend in North Carolina. She's tearing it up. She's on her way to Las Vegas to get everything together for our Vegas event. But if you're out there, my friend, I saw you on there clapping your hands, high-fiving, and always, as always, Kelly, you're always taking notes. Kelly, are you out there to close this out?
Hey, I'm here. I'm here. Thank you, Tim. And wow, Sal, OMG, everybody. I mean, a third hand clap, a third hand clap. Knowledge. I mean, something about that power. Knowledge is power. And I just like wrote all kinds of notes. And look, you know, it's special if you add a highlighter. Look, I'm taking it to another step. I told y'all to get a pencil and paper. Now I'm like, look, you need to get a highlighter. Oh, wow, I love it. Okay, wow. So the takeaway today, your action step for the weekend, if you have not made your 3 to 4 minute, 3 to 4 minute short story to pin on your Facebook wall, let's go ahead and get that done. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. Don't be scared, right? I always said that to the kids in school. Don't be scared. And they're like, what were you talking about? Scared, you know? And they're like, well, no, you said scared. I'm like, yeah, scared. Okay, so I had to jazz it up. Okay, so make your member Sal said, don't make it too long, because look, why are reels and shorts grabbing people's attentions? Because attention spans have gotten a little shorter. So go ahead and make your 3 to 4 minute, probably just 3 minutes. Okay, if you just 3 minutes, be looking at the timer, right? If you need a little egg timer on the side, but go ahead, make your story, like who you are, what you're doing, what you found that's working for you, or go back to Sal's page and, take another look. Definitely follow Sal. There's so much great content and wisdom and knowledge. You want to follow the folks that are doing the do. I'm just saying. Okay, so I need to make my short story too. See, that is on, I've got one, YouTube. I'm just saying, I need to do this. I'm preaching to the choir myself. I need to tag my own little story as well. And so I will get that done. So I challenge each and every one of you to do that. All right, so your Facebook page is a huge part of building your social media marketing. And then you can grab that video that you made and upload it onto YouTube or other social media networks, whether it be LinkedIn, Instagram. Okay, so, hey, all right. So anytime you have content, you can always bing, 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 bing to other social media places. Okay, so with that, You know what, Sal, I have to share your part of your story that you did not mention about how at the, the beginning of Live Good Days, you were, one of the things that you were doing was living on a Walmart credit card, and I have mine right here. And hey, I was in the same boat that you were in, and I had to ask my credit card company for extra $50 to join Live Good, and it was around the holidays. So I told them I got a special purchase, and please, please, please add me a little extra on my credit. So you know what? We all have a story. Other people need to know your story. All right. Sometimes you go, well, I don't know if I want people to know all my ins and outs. Well, they're not going to know all your ins and outs because it's only 3 minutes you're doing, right? Okay. So you want to hit the highlights. And I love the wordage that Sal said, the pain points. Ooh, honey, somebody. The pain points of what we have known in the network marketing industry that is not here in Live Good. Okay, so touch on some of those things. All right. So with that, man, we had a power-packed day today. Sal, I cannot wait to hang out with you again. We're going to be at the Palace Station in Vegas this coming up weekend, which is February. I could pull up the screen, but it's going to be February 3rd, Saturday night, 7 o'clock inside the Palace Station in Vegas. And it's going to be a very casual. Okay, someone's making all kinds of noise there. All right, you know I'm going to call you out. So we're going to be at the Palace Station February 3rd, Saturday at 7 o'clock. And it's going to be at the Brass Fork Restaurant. It's a very casual dinner, just meet and greet. Okay. So if you're in the Vegas area, come out, get the info, ask somebody, hey, where are they? So with that, we're going to close it out. Let's give Sal a 4th round of applause. All right. All right. And what's our action step? We're going to get that short story pinned to your Facebook wall. Just go ahead and knock that out today. Awesome training. Tina's got her hand up. You had your hand up? Oh, okay. She is clapping. Okay.
Recording stopped.
All right. Awesome, everybody. We love each and every one of you. Can't wait for Vegas in April. Yes, that's at livegoodvegas.com to get your ticket. But we're going to go ahead and meet and greet a little bit next weekend. So with that, let's not have a great weekend. Love each and every one of you. I believe you can unmute yourself and everybody say goodbye. We love you. Mwah.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Enjoy the meeting.